Hey there, Liz and Charlie here at Hook's Greenhouse, and we have a basket that went through a little bit of a hard time, and now we're going to do a trimming. So I brought Charlie here. He's going to show you what to do if your basket looks like this one. So sometimes this can happen when
petunias get overgrown throughout the summer, or we go through a harsh storm and that was outside, they'll kind of lay down, open up like that.
Sometimes if you forget to water and maybe like they just can't, once you do water, they can't pick themselves back up. So this is a good way to kind of just revive them and give them a little bit of a haircut.
We give it a little bit of haircut. When I do it, I like to cut mine back pretty far. You don't necessarily have to do that. The main goal of what you're trying to do here is cut that growing tip off of the plant. So it's also known as pinching. The way I do it, I cut back probably about 2 or 3 inches from the pot, but that's a pretty hard cut. You don't necessarily have to do that. Some people will just cut about 4 inches off the edge.
And that's just fine if you want to just cut a little bit. If you're kind of nervous about cutting your basket back, that would be okay. But really, if you can get it back a little bit further, that's going to cause more branching so that it kind of fills in this bald spot from the center.
And that happens a lot throughout the summer. Through the heat of the summer, they'll start opening up and you'll start to see the soil on top, and that's what we call a bald spot. But after you trim this, it'll regrow.
So this would be just what would you call this? Maybe a minor haircut?
Yeah, this isn't a real harsh one. But also if you have any upright on the top, you still want to make sure you get that growing tip out of there. Don't cut the wires. Don't cut your fingers. So it looks a little rough now, but like most things, it has to look worse before it can look better. So what I would do with that then, after that, keep it well fertilized, keep it well watered.
You don't have to water as much at first because it's not going to take on as much water, but you do want to start giving it that fertilizer.
And I would suggest fertilizing it every time you water it, especially when it's regrowing.
Or
typically then after, it'll take about 2 weeks and it'll be all full bloom again.
Yeah. So this would be a minor cut, but we're going to show you what we do here at the greenhouse. We actually do a harsher cut. We will do a harsh cut and then we rehang them, put them back on our normal water lines where they get consistent water, fertilizer, and then they're ready for sale in just a few weeks. But this is a harsh cut.
Nice thing about this too, anytime you pinch, or most plants when you pinch them, which we do that to a lot of stuff as we're growing it, when you pinch it, that makes it stop growing out or up so much and makes it branch out more.
Yeah.
So this will turn this into a really nice, bushy, round-mounded basket.
So even if your plant, maybe you have a plant that has just a little bit of green life left to the tips of it, but it's really brown from the center in, you can still do this. A petunia is great. Anytime you see that green leaf, it can still be revived. So we've seen them, like people have brought us back ones that are like totally brown and dead except for a little bit of green. We do a big cut on them. And it's literally just little sticks of plant life, and then we put them back on the dripper and water them, and then they'll be big and gorgeous and beautiful again. So this is a harsh cut. This is what we would do here at the greenhouse.
A lot of people ask too how much to water it, and I say no matter what, whether you trim it or if you have a beautiful one now, the best way to do, never just water it every day. Always get a feel for the weight of it. So pick up on it. Water it when it's dry. If it's heavy, do not water it. Even a petunia you can overwater. They use tons of water, but you can still overwater it. So try not to do that.
And just keep an eye on these hot days. You want to be checking those. A lot of people are nervous too, Charlie, about watering in the heat of the day. I was just with my grandma and she said her plants were all sad and she said, I can't water it. It's the heat of the day. It's so hot. I have to wait till the evening. But they were flat out, almost like dead.
You'll do more damage by letting it be dry through the heat of the day. So I would water it whenever it needs it.
Okay. And
that's what we do here. Sometimes we don't have a choice.
Is it okay if that leaf gets water on it in the heat of the day?
Yes, but I mean, I know what they're saying. It's better to not, but you do much more damage if the plant's dry.
Okay. There you go. Tips from Charlie Hook.
In 2 weeks, that'll be beautiful.
Gorgeous. I know. We're going to have to keep an eye on it and show you pictures again. Hey, thanks for coming out here to the greenhouse. Hope to see you soon. Bye.